Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Last time, we finished up the Blackwater camp. We also went up to the Sacred Grove, is that what it was called? Or something like that. Where we killed a tree and killed a demon. You know, easy work. It was a little more complicated than that, but yeah. When it boils down to it, that's all we really did. And now we're back in Dresden. We've rested, I believe. We are rested, right? Yeah, we're rested. Everybody's looking good. And we need to figure out what we're going to do next. So, we have a handful of quests to do. So, the Outcast we can't do. Secrets of Creation, Heart of Mystery. We could go do that. Strange Guests. Check the Goblin Camp. South of Dresden. Okay, we could do that too. Both of those are towards the south. Know Thy Enemy. Explore the Ivory Sanctum. We want to save that for last. Treasure of the Midnight Isles. It's not time sensitive. I'm not worried about it at the moment. We've done a little bit of it. The Price of Knowledge. Learn the identity of the Mad Elf Woman. That, I don't remember how to do that one. So if you guys have any tips for that, feel free to tell me. Dusk of Dragons. As far as I'm aware of, we can't get there yet. But there might be a different path we haven't gone down yet. We could go do that. Just some old drawings. I do want to do this one. Find and explore the place depicted in Aurilu's drawings. Couple companion quests. Solve the riddle. Wait to see how things unfold. Finian's Awakening. Can't do that one yet. The Imposter. We have to interrogate the Trevor lookalike. Or, not lookalike, but Trevor identity thief. Middle game can't. I mean, that's just maximizing our stats. In Pursuit of the Past, Storyteller, 6 pages. We got another one of those. Restoring the Broken Gauntlet. We need more vials of something. Magic Essence, I think, is what we're missing. Okay. Let's go interrogate the guy, since he's in Dresden. And talk to the Storyteller, too. Let's just go to the Storyteller first. We need to vendor things as well. So we need to hit the merchant up. Okay.
Move out.
So the Storyteller, he's right out here. Give him this page, see if he has anything else to say. And we can try to make those bracers. I don't think we've gotten any more magical essence, but I found a page. Yes, you're right. Another piece of evidence from the past I've forgotten. Thank you. Okay. No, I can't do any of these yet. Okay. We'll give him another page, so that's good. Hey, Dorglinda. Have I had a conversation with you since you came here? No. Commander, the middle-aged dwarf salutes you casually. Her face is disfigured by huge, scarred claw marks. One of her eyes is covered by a black patch, but the other is looking at you sternly and intently. Dorglinda Stranglehold, at your service. What's your role here? I'm the chief quartermaster in charge of material support. I make sure our brave soldiers are armed, armored, and fed when they go into battle. Or, at least 2 of the 3 are. You know how it is. Dorglinda chuckles. I'm also the head of the Logistics Council. If we're missing something, I'll report it to you right away. What does the Logistics Council do? It supplies. What else? As we lead your troops in those legendary battles, we solve various non-heroic issues, like what our fighters are going to eat tomorrow, how to fix a chainmail shortage, and how to get our hands on a shipment of helmets we purchased that's stuck somewhere in Ustalav. Those are the headaches we deal with. Sometimes, however, we're faced with something we can't just hash out without you. That's when we have to assemble the council and ask for your decision. But, Torag willing, that won't happen too often. We've got your supplies covered, so you go ahead and be heroic to your heart's content. What became of the quartermaster who was taking care of the supplies during the march on Dresden? Nothing, really. He got a medal for his heroism during the assault on Dresden, and now he's right back where he was, keeping up the good work. It's just that a fortress like Dresden is a little out of his league. When you need to supply the camp during a march, he's your man. But it takes a different set of skills to be a chief quartermaster. What's with your nickname, Stranglehold? I don't know why I assumed it was a nickname. Our resident jokester came up with it when my hand went numb from the wound. She holds up her crooked fingers, withered to the bone. After that, I left the front lines for the supply service. And then I showed every wisecracker that one hand is all you need to keep your supplies in order. My grit really is a stranglehold, you see. All those thieving quartermasters who go out of their way to sell some ammunition on the sly, scatterbrained officers who lose half a caravan in every skirmish, civilian milksops, who always have a sob story to explain why they can't give anything to the army. They all learned well why people call old Dorglinda Stranglehold. We have spells available that could restore your hand. Spend it on some poor sap whose legs got ripped off in the first battle. Thank you for your concern, Commander. But while we're at war, resources should be sent where they are needed. I'm handling the logistics just fine with one hand. Okay. Good luck on the front line. We've always got your back. That's our job. I like Dorglinda. She might be my favorite out of the advisors. Show me what you have. I've got stuff for you. Take all that. And then make sure it's all sorted. Don't think we need any of this stuff. Keep an eye out for anything that might be something. Nah, we don't need any of that. It's 119,000 gold. Jesus. Abandoned mail. Don't need a chain shirt. Don't think we need the full plate. Don't need the leather armor. Don't think we need the abandoned mail. Hopefully. I'll hold on to all this stuff. For now. There we go. 125,000 gold. Good money. Okay. To the prison. And I think my least favorite advisor is out here, right? Yep, Lady Konomi. Lady Konomi is engrossed in reading some kind of letter. Upon noticing you, she frowns nervously for a moment, but then greets you with a graceful bow. Commander, how may I be of service to you? What's your role in the army? Oh, don't get me wrong, Commander, but I'm not your soldier. I serve Her Majesty Queen Galfrey. She sent me to head the diplomatic council of the Crusade and consult with you on particularly sensitive matters. What's the diplomatic council and why do I need it? To solve matters of politics, of course. The Crusade is more than just battles and sieges. It is the largest military project in all of Avestan, funded by the treasuries of more than a dozen major powers. And each one of those powers, in addition to seeking victory over the demons, also pursues its own goals. The Diplomatic Council will manage this tangle of political interests and prevent the Crusade from losing the favor of influential benefactors. And while we're at it, ensure that Nerisian remains satisfied with the state of affairs. After all, for the last 100 years, the entirety of Mendevian politics has revolved around the Crusades in some shape or form. That is why the capital has sent me here, to observe, offer suggestions, and keep the diplomatic situation under control. Tell me about the Royal Council. What is it? The Royal Council, operating under Her Majesty, is the highest governing body in Mendev, and comprises her most able and trusted servants. It is responsible for day-to-day matters of state. They are the hands and the voice of the Queen. The council has gathered people from all walks of life. Some of them are nobles, but many more are citizens of humble origins, who earn their positions through their wit. Many are rich, but a fair number of them are of more humble means. Some are pious and pure of heart, like Lord Inquisitor Cassori and Captain Jaspar of the Crusader Heralds. Others are more flexible and ambitious, but each of them faithfully serves Mendev's cause. Tell me about yourself. Lady Konomi lowers her eyes in a show of modesty. It's unbecoming of a diplomat to talk about themselves at length, but how can I refuse you? I come from Tiansha, from the noble Kitsune. Like any Kitsune, I have always been curious to a fault, and my adventures brought me to Avestan. And here, in your lands, I met my first and true love, politics. I've served as a diplomat in the courts of 6 different sovereigns, but working for Her Majesty turned out to be the most interesting of all. Such riveting webs of intrigues and interests are spun around the Crusade and the World Wound. What are you reading? That is a state secret. But for you, I can offer a hint. Every single day, I receive dozens of classified diplomatic missives from all countries supporting the Crusade. I have a question. regarding diplomacy. I am happy to oblige. I'm always willing to talk about my craft. What's the current situation in Mendev? Things aren't terrible for a nation that's been at war with a demonic invasion force for a century. The people are weary of taxes, the army continues to pay tributes in blood, and many noble families are dying out, which breeds inheritance disputes. However, the crown stands strong and its authority remains high. The nobles are ready to follow Her Majesty's orders, and the Royal Council, comprising the closest and most trusted servants of the Queen, governs the nation sensibly and astutely. Why are you fascinated by politics? Is this something all Kitsune share? Not at all. However, we Kitsune are predators, and our hunting spirit is strong. But unfortunately, chasing rabbits in the field is rather boring, vulgar, and unfashionable. Politics is a hunt of a much more dignified sort, refined and captivating. Whenever I pick up the quill to write a letter of protest, oh, I feel like I'm ready to go for my praised throat. So invigorating. I'm not comfortable with the Royal Council imposing its will on me. Please don't paint the situation in such a bleak light, Commander. The Royal Council does not seek to hinder you. It merely suggests the most sensible course of action. The members of the Royal Council have been serving Her Majesty for many years and have proven their wisdom. While your attention is focused on the war, they think about Mendev's future. Listen to their words, and there will be peace between you. You don't look like a soldier, and you're different from any other advisors. You're right, I'm not a soldier. Warfare has always been too bloody for my tastes. I prefer the intricate tapestries of politics. Proposals with double and triple agendas, clashes of ideologies, and long-term strategizing. But they say that war is merely a continuation of politics, which is why my duties have brought me to your headquarters. Alright, Kitsune are a rare sight in Mendev. Lady Konomi shrugs. I'm a child of passionate and curious people. We live everywhere. You are just not always aware of our existence. You're not the first to have taken an interest in my race. Your companion, Ninio, has already interrogated me. A most amusing individual. Truly, we Kitsune are capable of normalcy. We find our passion and surrender to it entirely, mind and soul. Although, in Ninio's case, I fear that the mind was lost, along with common sense. Good day. Good day, sir. Ma'am. Whatever. Fox. Is that rude to call her a fox? Probably. Everything alright here? Okay. Just checking. You got a mob forming around you again. Alright, the prison. Where you at, Trevor? Yeah, you are. You've never seen Socio like this. The usual calm, friendly cleric of the goddess of beauty is furious. He is shaking the impostor, holding him by the collar with both hands. Who are you? What do you know about my brother? Speak! Speak, you scum! A brother, huh? The impostor cringes. Yeah, you do look like him. Come on, holy man. Give me a dozen lashes. The blood drains from Socio's face. His fingers unclench, and he recoils away from the bars. Socio, what's wrong with you? The priest shakes his head. It's like a bad dream. Or an evil fey joke. Please, help me make sense of this before I lose my mind. Alright, who are you, really? The name's Graham. Abadar knows my last name. He's got it all written down, but it's above our rank to know our lineage. The man's lips curl. Or his lip curls in disdain. Excuse me. How are you connected to the Hell Knights? What's my connection? I serve them. Well, used to. I was a soldier in the Order of the Nail. Extripitors. Or Extripitors chapter. Damn them all. Then I ran away from them. I wasn't cut out to serve like that. I wasn't a knight, not even a squire, just infantry. I got sick of getting my back whipped, so I had an idea. I hid the armor at night and, when I got the chance, I just ran. Tell me about the Extripitors chapter. What's there to talk about? They're scum, just like the rest of the black-clad brutes. What was our captain thinking when he got us hired by them? Maybe he hoped they'd knight him? Or maybe he just wanted money. They do have deep pockets. The Order of the Nail, Extripitors chapter. They mostly hunt monsters. You know, dragons, other beasts. Study them, stuff them. They didn't tell me what they were doing in the World Moon. Maybe they decided to hunt some distorted beasts who grew tentacles and horns because of the demonic scourge. They turned into freaks. They do pay well, but they make you work for every coin. If you do anything they don't like, they beat you with a stick or a whip. They don't pity people at all, even their own, not to mention us. In the year I served them, the unit shrank by half, so I ran away. I wanted to live too much. How do you know the name Trevor Vanek? I was his valet for a year. Polished his black armor, tightened his straps. I was a drudge, all in all. He's evil, that Trevor. Devil of a man. He had me punished so many times. A whip for every slip, is what he'd always say. A whip for every slip. You're lying. You're lying, scum. I'll show you. Yeah, you're his brother, alright. He even used to bar his teeth like you do. You scum, he'd say. If your ears don't work, let's see if your back gets the message. That's not true. Biting his lip, Social takes a step back. It can't be. Where were you? Where were you going when Anevia caught you? Wouldn't you like to know? I thought he'd go to Mendev, sell the armor, and use the money to keep going. Didn't matter where. Maybe to the River Kingdoms. Maybe to Varissia. I don't care. Just as long as it's away from the demons and the demon fighters. Where's Trevor now? We're at the other Hell Knights of the Pike. I hope they whipped him good for losing his armor. What? Cleric? Haven't seen your brother for a long time? Give me the map. I'll show you where their camp was when I escaped. They probably haven't gone far. Socio turns to you. His teeth are clenched, his hands shaking. I don't want to believe that Trevor became a Hell Knight. Please, we need to go there and find out for ourselves. Let's go, Socio. He's not going anywhere. Sure, go on. Good luck getting there. Alright. Thank you. Okay, I guess we'll see where that's at, but that might be what we do next. I do like Trevor and Social's story. I think it's really fun. They probably don't think it's very fun, but you know. Okay, so from here, I think we're actually going to go back to the Citadel. And I do want to rest maybe like a day or wait a day and get the rank up before we head out. Because we've got maybe a couple days. Because I think we have diplomacy that's ranking up right now, or is it logistics? One of the two. I think diplomacy's ready to rank up. I think it's logistics that we've just ranked up. And then diplomacy would be next. So let's see what we can do. Also, to give us time to get that teleportation circle set up in Treason Hold. It'll be closer to being set up anyway. Okay. Skip a day. There we go. Logistics reform. The Crusade's logistics have been reformed. Do I need to read this too? Oh, we'll do it. Every piece of land that the Crusaders seize from the demons puts additional load on the logistics and supply channels connecting the Crusade's troops. In order to maintain this tight network, experienced officers are required to implement reforms to logistic processes. The Logistic Council requests that the Crusade leader attend their meeting and receive an update report. Sounds good to me. And so logistics is up to rank 3 now. Or is it the other way around? I don't know. Not enough resources. You need more material resources to get another bastion. Which I do think we want to do. Oh no, bastion to fortress. Don't think we need to do that one yet. Let's go ahead and get that. Okay. Let's attend this meeting. I just kind of realized you could just wait days, since there's not a time limit in this game, and get like a super powerful army built up, huh? Durglinda's Stranglehold. Hail! Durglinda's one eye is red from sleepless nights on the job. The supply situation is improving, but too slowly. Once the fellows of the Crusade lost their connections in the quartermaster service, they switched to dealing with the cart drivers directly. Each supply caravan loses a cart or two on the way, and its driver told tales about how they were attacked by demons, or how a rock swooped in and carried off an entire cart. We catch these jokers, but it's getting out of control. We can't get them all. We need to change something in the system itself. I propose we have inspectors from the Mendevian treasury travel with each caravan. Someone experienced, someone who's ready to answer for the delivery with their life, and who knows how to keep the cream away from the cat, so to speak. There's a simple rule. If you can't beat 'em, lead 'em. We'll drop a hint to the brains of this lot to stick to us and fall in line. If they don't act up too much, they'll get their new uniforms and extra rations, and we'll get the loyalty of some big-name leaders among the soldiers. So soldiers are stealing from their own comrades, like cats. What was it you said, Dorglinda? Like the cream that got the mouse instead of the cat? In any case, this is wrong. We must convince them. Let the caravans be accompanied by priests from the capital. Under their eyes, the warriors will be ashamed to steal. Master, we need to make it crystal clear to them. The leader of any group on your turf is you, and no one else. Since we can't even trust our cart drivers, we should hire cutthroats to guard them and send a message to these followers. It'll cost us, but the soldiers won't be able to outbid us, and our deliveries will be safe. Besides, authority is more precious than gold. Tell me more about your plans, Woldriff. Get the sharpest and most ambitious on the take. The rest of the big shots will take the hint. We don't mind smart subordinates who can find a way to get what they want, as long as they don't cross us. And that's it. No more thefts. Why bother when we'll give it to them anyway? And the saps and the slouches will just have to settle for what they have. That's the saps' way. Arueshalae. I know it can sometimes be very difficult to do the right thing, the noble thing, especially when no one is there to witness your worst deeds and judge you for them, which is why we need to have priests accompanying our caravan from the capital. Who would have the heart to commit a crime when a servant of the gods is watching them? I am sure there are no such scoundrels among our warriors. Wow, that's some solid advice right there. We should totally try stopping thieves and robbers by appealing to something they don't have, a conscience. Windwalk. It's obvious these fellows have eyes and ears among the soldiers. They're not fools. They share their loot. We need to invite warriors from the outside, those with no connection to ours. They'll be loyal to whoever pays them, meaning us. They won't let the drivers get away with their dealings, and they'll soon raise hell among the fellows and put an end to all this stealing. So we're going to force our soldiers to live by the same rules as the demons? If we do that, we'll lose this war. Evil can't be defeated by imitating it. I know that better than most. Dorglinda. There's no question that the cart drivers are in cahoots with the fellows. I imagine they get a cut of the stolen goods. So let's assign a gutsy treasury worker to each caravan, someone to keep an eye on them, and see that everything is delivered in full. And they could do some good here in Dresden too. We always need more people who know how to mount an expedition and organize troops on the march. They'll whip our logistics into shape. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Woldriff. All generals gain the favoritism feat. Experience gained by 33%. I like that. Arueshalae is right. Energy point income is increased by 7. That's really good too. Windwalk is right. Cost of recruiting mercenary units is reduced by 5%. Dorglinda. All generals gain the Caravan Master's feat. 15 additional movement points. Oh man. They're all pretty good. I mean, Windwalk's I think is probably the worst, although 5% off of them is not terrible. Mercenaries, they do spend a lot on mercenaries. We haven't really had much of a money issue yet. I do like the experience gain. And I think Woldriff's was the next best one after Windwalk's. I did like Windwalk's. Woldriff. We'll take the leaders of the fellows under our wing. Slick. A little favoritism won't spoil the spirit of the crusade, will it? They're good guys, it's just that their methods are a bit unusual. But hey, this whole war is unusual. It will be done. I hope our caravans will be safe from now on, but I have a feeling this won't be the last time we hear or we have to convene the council to address a problem relating to the fellows. Yeah. Don't worry, we'll get rid of the fellows at some point. Probably. Yeah, we'll skip another day and then another to get the diplomacy rank up. Because that's where we're at now, right? Okay, that's up to 4. Diplomacy and leadership can be ranked up too, maybe? Nope. Just diplomacy. Alright. Senior comrades, Sela has selected the most reliable fighters that will look after their comrades' morale. 1,000 leadership points. Beautiful. Can it not go past 5 right now? Or 4? We're at 5. Is this leadership and not diplomacy? Yes. So yeah, we can't go past 5 yet. Issue that decree. Skip another day. The chain of command of the Crusade has been strengthened. The Staff Council requests that the Crusade leader attend their meeting and receive an update report. Alright. Let's do that. Hello. Captain Harmattan. Commander, permission to report. Captain Harmattan looks worried. The army's disposition is growing dangerous. More and more soldiers express their distrust towards you and your mythical powers. They grumble in their lack of understanding of where you are leading them and what your plan is. What's worse, the wary have come once again to emerge among the officers. They are adding fuel to the fires of the sedition, and we've already had cases of direct insubordination. You have to win back the trust of the soldiers forthwith, or else the army will be paralyzed. Some privates have already refused to march into battle. And this reminds me we need to cure our blindness too. I suggest that we make your strategy clear by setting up a bulletin board. It could have a new statement with your name on it every week. Every 2 weeks, you could invite delegates from your soldiers to ask any questions they may have. It feels like the soldiers are discouraged and dismayed. Yeah, really? What gave you that indication? We should embolden them by reminding them that the Crusade is more than just death and danger. This is a time of camaraderie and valor too. Maybe we could adorn the city with an inspiring monument or two? The kind that lifts your spirits whenever you walk by. Soldiers have the right to ask their generals questions, but they have no right to disobey orders simply because their curiosity isn't being satisfied. They are committing sabotage. The penalty for sabotage is court-martial. We'll build new taverns for our soldiers and pour them free beer on the commander's behalf. That's the easiest way to win their love. The wary again? I thought we took care of that problem. Not completely, apparently. The captain makes a helpless gesture. We haven't yet solved the main issue. Far too many officers still believe that the Queen herself should be in charge in the Crusade. No matter how many feats you've achieved, they still consider you an upstart. We'll have to do something about them soon, but the unrest among the soldiers is a more pressing matter at hand. Yeah. What do you think of the wary? They are your comrades in arms, after all. I think of them as traitors, Commander. Harmattan replies quickly and firmly, but his expression darkens for a moment. What is it exactly that my soldiers find worrying? Your mythical powers, yes. They do secure us one victory after another, but even the most loyal troops raise questions from time to time. They wonder, what are you? Are you mortal like the rest of us? Or perhaps an emissary from other spheres? And if so, then which one? Are you truly fighting for Crusader causes? Or do you have your own ulterior motives? All of this paves the way for endless speculation. Alright, let's discuss. Sela? I have doubts that explaining battle strategy will help our people in any way. They're fighting a brutal war, maybe the worst war in Galarian's history. They're exhausted and scared. If we want to help them, we have to give them courage. We are already making an effort, but I would also suggest adorning our fortress with monuments. Not grim ones, but something heroic or uplifting. That way, soldiers who are about to march out, or have just marched in, will be able to smile at them like old friends. I had a marble friend like that once. The recruits in our order believed that rubbing the hilt of his stone sword would bring you good luck. Dismissing mutinous talk as exhaustion and lack of support is fundamentally wrong. Those few with conscience serve well and true as it is, without question. However, those who can afford to doubt and ignore their orders are a step away from becoming deserters. He will remain deaf to any pleas and arguments, and even more so, to inspiring embellishments. Regil. The insiders' bodies hanging from the gallows will answer any and all questions. Sedition must be extinguished swiftly and mercilessly. It's absurd even to consider convincing or praising the doubtful. How can it be more counterproductive? The sight of hanged bodies will absolutely stop the soldiers from asking questions, but it won't stop them from thinking them. For example, would they hang me next? Did I make a mistake by joining this army? Isn't it about time I made a run for it? Darren? There's a centuries-old cure for grouches and complainers. Alcohol and a little cheer. We'll build more taverns, supply them with strong beer, and treat the soldiers once or twice, courtesy of the treasury. They'll leave their doubts behind in the blink of an eye and proclaim you the best and most beloved commander who ever lived. I'll be the first to agree that taverns are a good thing to have, but they're not enough to support the army's fighting spirit. If we don't give our soldiers something more than drinks or our taverns will just become places to drown their sorrows or vent their frustrations through brawls. Captain? If the soldiers don't understand you, then you must bridge the gap between you and them. Create means of direct communication, so to speak. We'll set up a bulletin board that will, simply put, keep everyone informed of the situation on the front and the basics of your strategy. In addition, we'll set up times when, once every 2 weeks, the soldiers can send delegates to you and ask lingering questions. A general is under no obligation to report to their soldiers. They'll end up disputing your every word and second-guessing your orders before you know it. In some exceptional cases, a general may seek counsel from experienced veterans, but turning your headquarters into a thoroughfare is the surest way to destroy your authority. A bulletin board? Pray tell, how many of our soldiers can actually read? Maybe we should engrave this board with some obscene carvings. Then it would at least be useful. Everything's clear. Alright, Sela, yours gives us... A monument provides all units with a 5% bonus to the chance to act twice due to positive combat morale. Only one monument can be built per fort. Gallows decrease the chance to skip action due to negative combat morale by 3% for all units. Okay. Reduces all morale effects in combat by 10%. Provides all units with a +3 bonus to the chance to act twice due to positive combat morale. Minus 3% chance to skip action due to negative morale. Okay. We're gonna go with Sela's. Yeah. Will do. I hope this will help in some way. Yep. None of them really, like, matched me. I guess the killing them, but... We're not really, like, a murderer. Okay, we are a murderer, but we're not... I don't know, Gallows gives me the sense of, like, a lawful murderer. We just kill for fun. Anyway. Who's this? Turda. Commander. The woman entering the room is horribly wounded. Her simple clothes are soaked with blood. Her face has been beaten to a pulp, and one arm is twisted at an unnatural angle. She walks toward you, but her legs give out and she falls to the floor. Commander, it's Ember. Ember's been taken. Ember? What's wrong with her? Baphomet cultists came to her summon. They slaughtered everyone and took her off to their unholy shrine to sacrifice her. I can tell you where it is. I'm begging you. Hurry before they do something to her. How exactly do you know where the shrine to Baphomet is? You're very perceptive, Commander. The woman lowers her head, stops for a moment, and then forces herself to continue looking you straight in the eye. I didn't come here only to tell you about Ember's abduction, but also to surrender to the law. Arrest me for treason. I'm a cultist of Baphomet. It's my fault Ember was taken. Why are you helping me if you're a cultist? I regret what I did. That doesn't absolve me of my guilt, but at least I can do some good before I accept my punishment. Tell me about your cult. I was recruited a few months back. I came to the city to work on a construction site. I was alone with no friends and no money. I met some nice people in the tavern. Her beaten face twists into a grimace. We spent some good times together, and they were always willing to help me in any way they could. They even let me borrow money and never asked for it back. I really thought I found some friends. Then they started saying things about unfairness in the army, that Galfrey is a tyrant and you're her executioner, that fighting cultists is just slaughtering innocent people who see things a different way. I felt like something was off, but they were my friends. Well, it didn't even take 2 months before I was kissing the hoof of Baphomet's statue in his shrine and swearing an oath to his warlord, Thaskarad. break Baphomet's profane altar, destroy his cult, and punish me in front of everyone as an example to the rest. Dazgarad? Who's that? A very powerful demon. I've only seen him once, and I almost died of fear. He is huge, and he breathes fire and devours human souls. He has an entire army of Templars at his command. How'd you end up at Ember's sermon? At first, I stayed away from her sermons, but the cult leaders kept a close eye on her. People flocked to her. The cultists dreamed of poaching her congregation, maybe even luring her to their side too. When she started saying prayers for the demon lords, we thought it would be easy to entice them to our side. But we underestimated her. 5 spies, including me, infiltrated her congregation, and when the other cultists came for her, all 5 of us took up arms to protect her from them. Ember said prayers for demon lords? That can't be true. You didn't know? She's a true saint. I don't know what else to call her. She was offering up prayers for all the demon lords, Baphomet, Descare, Nocticula, Cabruri, asking that they come to their senses and end this war. Stop hurting people. She believes there is good in everyone, even in creatures who are evil incarnate. I don't know if anyone can make demons come to their senses, but she can do it with people. How could I keep hurting Crusader after I, along with the others, appealed to Baphomet's better nature? How could I ask him to repent, not repent myself? I see. I decided what to do with you. I will humbly accept your decision, whatever it may be. Hanger. I deserve death. Please, Commander, don't let the others make the mistake I did. She meekly follows the soldiers, escorting her to the gallows. Hanger! Get her out of here. Ah, I'm such a bad guy. Alright, okay, so we gotta make sure we go save her, too. But first, we need to go to the temple. And talk to Sinaway, get us some remove blindness scrolls. I think there's 3 people who are blinded. Oh, you also probably want to buy some just to have for when it happens again, inevitably. Our Sinaway. Yes, I need remove blindness. There we go. I don't need all 106 of them. How do I do this? Shift click? There we go. 21 of them. That'll be fine. Okay. Okay, and then blindness, blindness, blindness. You're blind. You're blind. And you're blind. Okay. Wait, was Windowog not blinded? I thought she was blind too. She is, okay. There we go. Alright. Let's head out, and I suppose Ember's the most pressing issue, even though I don't think Manarak really cares. Like, he can tolerate her just because she's so easy to manipulate. And she follows orders. And she doesn't care what I do. Oh god, wait. Is this how the Demon Lords felt? This is how the cultists felt, right? You can just use her. But she actually accepts me for who I am. Oh no. Alright, well, we're gonna take Greybore. I guess I should have tried to heal Windowog from that ability damage too. Forgot about that. Probably have some restoration though, right? Right? Maybe? Okay. Ooh, we got some troops to buy too. Alright. Switch to this. I don't think I needed to send you anywhere, do we? I guess actually this fort here is the only other thing, huh? Best way to get there is probably up this way. Maybe around this way. Yeah, you go ahead and go back there. Consider Army 2. We lost a lot of troops, right? And so I think we're switching to Church Guards. And Manarak's Legion. Since we're sending the main army over here, we can send you down to the lands of Yath's Watch. And then go and recruit. 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 Okay. Send you guys out. And then recruit. Inquisitors, Cuirassiers, Hell Knights, Barbarians. Mongrel Fighters. Oh. Damn. Something's really expensive here. Yeah, that'll be fine. Just those, I think, is the only thing we need from this group. Yeah. Okay. So Army 2. I think everything but the Mongrel Fighters is coming down this way. So we should probably actually just split you guys up, huh? Okay. Yep, you come on down. Like so. Okay, and you come over here. And you join up with them. Yep. Makes them a bit stronger, which I'm okay with. This group, can you join them? No. Okay. That's fine. Alright, we're done here. Do I have restoration scrolls? Restoration. Lesser restoration. You could try that. That work? A little bit. Oh my god. You took a lot of freaking ability damage. I don't even remember where that was from. Okay. Baphomet Shrine, that's where Ember was taken. Must be. Morbid Ridge. That's the Goblin Camp. Alright. Let me get the map here. Extripitors Camp. Okay, so... Can we teleport down there yet? No. Can I see... How long until that teleportation circle is up? 2 days. Okay. How long would it take me to walk there? So if I walk to Treason Home, a day is 7 hours. Okay, we gotta go there. Core of the Riddle too. Yeah, we're gonna go there. We gotta save save Ember. Got a lot of things we can check out over here too, so that's fine. Down we go. Did we already? Yeah. Alright. Connected this group. So we're gonna switch you guys. You guys are not... You guys are melee, right? Okay. Okay, so we'll switch it and do something like that instead. Yeah. Okay, then you come up here. And you group with all of them. 1,000 of these convicts, damn. That's good. And then take them too. These guys must be like strong. I don't know. I'm only getting 5 per thing. Maybe it's just because I don't have any buildings for it. Must be it. This group, you can come up here too. And then... Ooh, who are you guys? Ooh, Warriors of the Device. Ooh. That's cool. Keep you guys there. And you guys keep going where you're going. Okay. What's going on here? 50 Warriors of the Device are recruited at the commander's headquarters. Hell yeah. New event. Problem with 9 lives. The quartermasters brought cats to Dresden so that they could keep the stores safe from rats. Smaller demons have learned to assume the form of a cat to sneak into the city and wreak havoc. The soldiers are ready to start hunting cats, but the quartermasters are against it. Leave the cats be and exercise vigilance. 4,500 logistics experience and Ducks 1,500 leadership. Okay. Get rid of the rats. 4,500 leadership. 1,500 lead. Okay. Blessing of Bastet. Ask the cult of Bastet for help. Energy point income increased by 5. I'll take that. Social, remembering the cult of Bastet, poorly known in Aveston, sent a few letters to Osirian. Priestesses of the goddess of cats are willing to identify the demons and remain to care for the cats. Their knowledge of divine rituals will prove useful to the command or crusade. Nice, nice. Okay. Commander's Parade. Relics. Okay, let's do some relics. These are all diplomacy ones, yeah. Alright, let's just go down the list here. Do that one. Okay. Continue. Although we have, like, little trails here. I'm curious. Guess we'll start looking around here. Oh, that connects there. I guess that makes sense. Okay, once we're exhausted, we'll sleep. Yep. Alrighty. Can you make the good stuff yet? Or again, rather? Go ahead and do this too. Ah, no. Wait. You're the best at this? I guess you are. Huh, not bad. Actually, no, you should be helping up here. Yeah. I have nobody that's good at this, so yeah. Definitely need that help. You help here. Yeah, it'll be fine. Do that one. First peel off. No, we want cheese crostata, right? Yeah. Keeps us from fatiguing ourselves and rest. On quiet nights, the sound of laughter and merriment were sometimes carried across the river to me in my garden. Oh, how I dreamed of being in your merry boating party. If I had but known of the beautiful captive of Gorham's Manor, I would have dreamed of abandoning the boat and coming straight to your garden. Get a room, guys. Jeez. I think I said that last time. Just invite me too, please. Oh. Couldn't even evade this one. What do we got?
You'll make a fine
Oh, hello.
trophy.
Damn. Alright, haste. That's unfortunate. Charge him. Wow, that sucks. I feel like that should give it... Why?
I'll cut you wide open.
Okay. Nice. Nice. Sorry, Ninio. Wow, she used up burn for that too. That's annoying. That is annoying. Alright, where's the exit? Let me out. Alright. It's been a while since we've leveled. I feel like we didn't get a whole lot of experience for the Blackwater place. Okay. Keep going. Alright. Keep moving. You are headed over here. I think is where I want to send you. Okay. You stay there. You guys come up. I guess we can meet with that group. You could hire another general. I don't mind. That could be fun. I have to set up something like that. Yeah. Be fine. Assign a general, recruit general. Who do we want? Who do we like here? Lodvig the swordsman. I'm gonna get you because you have master of maneuver. 4,000. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. There you go. And that way, you know, we can carry more troops around. Blessing of Bastet can now be done as well. But not right now. Not right now. Okay. Yeah, just keep going. Wait, no. Don't just keep going. You keep going. Yeah, you'll defend down here. At least as best you can. Alright. Now you can keep going. What's down here? A lot of nothing. Evade. Damn, man. Someone. Oh, this is someone on the road. Could be the skeletal merchant. Or anybody, for that matter. An ancient ghost. Hey, buddy. You are surrounded by a lonely, empty landscape. In front of you, a solitary figure stares into the fire. The flames illuminate his ghostly form, but his features are concealed behind a mask. You hear the muffled wail of the wind in the distance, like a child crying for its mother. Well, would you look at that? An adventurer has arrived. The figure's face is hidden behind the mask, but he sounds friendly, although you detect a note of sadness in his voice. When he speaks again, however, his tone is cold and emotionless, as if reading a text he memorized long ago. You are searching for ancient knowledge, but the path to the heart of mystery can only be revealed to those most worthy. However, all it takes are a few small steps to set you on this path of discovery. You put yourself to the test. Answer my questions with the knowledge you possess, and prove that you are worthy of possessing far greater knowledge. Who are you? It does not matter. I am not the answer. I am not the question. I am simply the one who asks the question. What questions do you wish to ask me, and why? This is a test. Anyone who wishes to learn the secrets of creation must first prove their thirst for knowledge. You will be rewarded if you answer correctly, but do not be afraid to give a wrong answer. These questions are simply one of many tests. I will show you the way to the others. That is my duty. It is why I am here. What is the heart of mystery? It is a hidden sanctuary of knowledge, where the secrets of creation will be revealed to the ones most worthy. The masked figure's voice is flat and lifeless. The heart of mystery will only open to the one most worthy. Secret knowledge must be earned. Will you walk this path to the end? Will you become the first among many? Ask. The first question is not intended to be difficult. The ghostly figure gestures with his hand and a leaf appears. He holds it up to you. And you notice that it is almost as big as the palm of his hand. The leaf appears fresh and vibrant. Tell me, to which tree does this leaf belong? You recognize this leaf immediately. It comes from the Lepinea tree. There is no mistaking its distinctive shape and color. The Lepinea tree is native to Severian, the magical and mysterious homeworld of the elves. Yeah, this tree is not native to Galarian. All it takes is a little knowledge to begin your journey. By answering this question correctly, you have taken the next step toward acquiring greater knowledge. The Heart of Mystery is now open to you. Solve its riddle, and you can continue forward. The secret of creation will be revealed to the one most worthy. Do not give up your search. A strange and melodious sound fills the air. The ghost stands up hastily. I have been released. The demonic spell is gone. The ghost's voice has changed. His tone is no longer cold and emotionless. Hellfire, Bull Strength, summon huge fire elemental. Listen to me, adventurer. I am a dead man forced to keep an eternal watch. I am a spirit bound by a spell. Magic forces me to say all this nonsense about knowledge and rewards, and it also prevents me from telling you who condemned me to this fate, or what happens within the Heart of Mystery. However, there are other things that I can tell you. You'll have to hurry, though. I only have time to answer a single question before the spell sends me back to oblivion. How'd you die? Who are you? How long have you been there? Is there anything I can do to help? Why would anyone go to all this trouble to find the one most worthy? What's the point of all these puzzles and riddles? What's the point? I can't answer that question. I am forced to be a part of this. But I do not know the purpose of my enslavement. The power that binds me also wants adventurers to solve riddles. That is all I know. I am supposed to tell adventurers that my questions are a test to see if they are worthy. In reality, however, they are nothing more than bait. They are meant to lure adventurers to the reward that awaits them at the Heart of Mystery. The ghost barely manages to finish the sentence. A sudden burst of magical energy surges through his body and he disappears with a scream. Alright.
Onwards.
Interesting. Curiouser and curiouser. Is that all? Is that everything? Check over here too. Aha! See, we would have missed those beautiful pieces of loot. Okay.
Move out.
Interesting that the ghost had his own little fire there. But how strange. Sela's friendships lie in tatters. Oh no. Poor Sela. It's unfortunate that I have to be an asshole in this campaign. Okay. I guess we can rest here, right? Do I have to like go into the tower, the fort? Come on. I can't. Can I not click it? Wait. I guess I can't. Weird. I can't enter these things? Jump to siege? Oh, is that what's happening? Wait. There's no siege going on. Okay. Well, we rest here. It's supposed to not take effect, right? I don't know. Try it.
Strength gives the right to life. If you're weak, sooner or later, you will become prey.
No, it looks like that didn't work. Did I not build a shelter there? I thought we had. Weird. I don't know. We can teleport. No, we can't. Never mind. Alright, well, whatever. Core of the riddle. We'll have to check that out too. But we really want to save Ember. So, boom. Unfortunately, we've run out of time. So we'll just move our armies over to where they're supposed to be. You're fine there. You're fine there. And, yeah. In the next episode, we'll check out Baphomet's Shrine here, save Ember, and then maybe we'll check out some of these other places. A whole bunch of locations in this region, very dense. So I'll have to check all those out. Until then, hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.